wonderful. You want to be recognized, wonderful. If you want to be great, wonderful. But recognize that he who is greatest among you shall be your servant. That's the new definition of greatness. This morning, the thing that I like about it, by giving that definition of greatness, it means that everybody can be great. Because everybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and your verb agree to serve. You don't have to know Plato and Aristotle to serve. You don't need to know Einstein's theory of relativity to serve. You don't need to know the second theory of thermodynamics and physics to serve. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. You can be that servant. Every now and then, I guess we all think realistically about that day when we will be victimized. What is life's final common denominator? And that's something we call death. We all think about it, and every now and then I think about my own death and think about my own funeral. And I don't think of it in a morbid sense. And every now and then I ask myself, what is it that I would once say? And I leave the word to you this morning. If any of you are around when I have to meet my day, I don't want a long funeral. And if you get somebody to deliver the eulogy, tell them not to talk too long. Every now and then I wonder what I want them to sing. Tell them not to mention that I have a Nobel Peace Prize. That isn't important. Tell them not to mention that I have 300 or 400 other awards. That's not important. Tell them not to mention where I went to school. And I'd like for somebody to mention that day that Martin Luther King Jr. tried to get his life serving honors. I'd like for somebody to say on that day that Martin Luther King Jr. tried to love somebody. I want you to say on that day that I tried to be right on the war question. I want you to be able to say on that day that I did try to feed the hungry. I want you to be able to say on that day that I did try in my life to clothe those who were naked. I want you to be able to say on that day that I did try in my life to visit those who were in prison. I want you to say on that day that I just tried to love and serve humanity. Yes, if you want to say that I was a drum major, say that I was a drum major for justice. Say that I was a drum major for peace, and that I was a drum major for righteousness. And all of the other shallow things will not matter. I won't have any money to leave behind. I won't have any of the fine and luxurious things of life to leave behind. But I just want to leave a committed life behind. And that's all I want to say. If I can help somebody, as I pass along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or song, if I can show somebody he's traveling wrong, then my living will not be in vain. If I can do my duty as a Christian ought, if I can bring salvation to a world once wrought, if I can spread the message as the Master taught, then my living will not be in vain. Yes, Jesus, I want to be on your right and your left side, but not for any selfish reasons. I want to be on your right or your left side, but not in times of some political kingdom or ambition. But I just want to be there in love and in justice and in truth and in commitment to others, so that we can make of this old world a new world. God bless you.